Confidence, the feeling or belief that one can rely on someone or something. A feeling of self-assurance arising from one's appreciation of one's own abilities or qualities. I kid you not, before making this video, I skimmed through about a dozen how to be confident videos, and only 2 out of the 12 gave a definition of what confidence is before going into their own interpretation of what it means to be a baddie. What even is a baddie? A girl who is always slaying the game and always on fleek. Thank you, Urban Dictionary. You know what? I have an idea. Let's create an environment that promotes competition for women and men, where women criticize other women's definition of femininity, and where years later, when those standards have been shifted, we publicize women who degrade women for our own entertainment, even if we disagree with what those women are saying. Let's talk about men. Men, let's carry the burden of basing our self-worth on our public successes and net worth, equate our equity and assets to determination and self-worth, suppress our feelings and subscribe to other men who suppress their feelings, because it gives us a sense of power when we play into those traditional roles. You know, even if I'm the most insecure person in the world, I still try to exude confidence and arrogance because I want to prove to everyone else that I am worthy. Here's the truth. Lip syncing to a song in a certain way is not confidence. Going to the gym 5 days a week is not confidence. Being a baddie, whatever that means, does not mean you're confident. And what you must realize is you can be both insecure and confident at the same exact time. Well, Natalie, that doesn't make sense because the definition of insecurity is lacking confidence. Well, ask yourself, if I was confident, what would I look like? How would you act? What would you feel? What would you be wearing? What is your dream lifestyle? Really take a second. What would you look like if you were confident? Now, in that vision you just imagined, you see yourself as more attractive than you are now, correct? You might have better clothes, better makeup, a nicer car, a better job, whatever thing you have in this idea that will make you confident. What is that thing? Think about it. Presenting yourself on the internet in a certain way will possibly make you confident. It'll gain you followers. It'll make people like you more, right? Will having a glow up make you confident? What is a glow up anyway? Like, when you really think about it, what is a glow up? Changing your appearance? A mental glow up versus a physical glow up are two completely different things. Who are you wanting to glow up for? You might be like, I don't want to glow up for anyone but myself. But usually when we say that, we do have an idea in mind about what a glow up is and what a glow up isn't, and that is still defined by society. It's still defined by the media. Let's go back to that definition of confidence. The feeling or belief that someone can rely on someone or something. The feeling. What is a feeling? An emotional state or reaction. And what is the main thing we know about feelings? They come and go. They are temporary, which means that confidence is not a perpetual state of being. Confidence is an emotion we feel when we're on the right track in life. The main reason you believe you're not confident is you're basing confidence on the manifestation of an idealized feeling that the media taught you. But she looks so confident and I don't. Well, she just fits into your idea of what confidence is, and you haven't redefined that idea because you haven't really put much thought into it. And I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm saying that to be honest. If you're still subscribing to these ideas of what online confidence is, you're not realizing that half of these people are just marketing to you. That's what social media is. Get off social media, touch some grass, and realize that confidence is about your own self-love journey, and not the self-love journey you see on social media. Confidence is an emotion we feel when we're on the right track. That's it. And will you always be on the right track in life? Even if other people see you and think you're on the right track? Even if millions of people view you as a symbol of confidence and beauty in society? Do you really think these famous people would get plastic surgery if they were truly confident in their bodies? Or do they do so because they are trying to market to you? Or they have their own insecurities that they're not showing to you because it is marketing? Will you always be trying your hardest no matter what you do? Or do you go through periods of time where you're not trying as hard, you're not as confident? I guarantee you the baddest person in the world can still wake up and look in the mirror and not be confident, or just not feel as confident that day, because confidence and insecurity are not dependent on one another, okay? They're both independent factors in your life, and you're not going to be rid of insecurity when you have confidence. Does having confidence mean you're rid of your insecurity, or does it mean you have the courage to face your insecurities and challenge those insecurities. Because I don't know if you've realized this, but insecurity is not the problem. An insecure person can still be a good person. An insecure person can still love and care for someone. It's what you choose to do with that insecurity that's the problem. Do you push it on to other people? Do you allow it to plague your life? Do you allow insecurity to bring out the negative parts in you? Because we all have insecurities. Insecurities are just thoughts, they're ideas, and you are not your thoughts, okay? Thoughts come to you and you either validate them or you invalidate them, and some insecurities are not meant to be validated, and if you validate that insecurity, it starts showing up in your life. Has anyone else ever been around friends who say things like, oh, I hate myself, or like self-deprecating humor? If you're around that type of humor for too long, it starts plaguing your internal dialogue, okay? And your internal dialogue, when you make a small mistake, will start inflating it, and that will become your belief. Does that mean those things were true? No, it means that they were perceptually true in my mind because I started to believe it, because I started to validate thoughts that were not valid. And when insecurities come up, you have two choices, okay? Ignore it and suppress the feelings, or two, act different. Let's say you're questioning yourself because one of your friends said something disrespectful to you and you didn't speak up because you were afraid that you were gonna lose them. And this isn't automatic, okay? It takes practice to recognize what your body is doing when you're put in a situation that questions yourself. Sometimes you have to go set aside, journal. Some people process things different than others, so take what resonates. But an issue that's popping up, you define your version of confidence on what other people think about you. And you are allowing that to dictate your actions because you're not speaking up for yourself. You're putting someone else in front of you. You have to choose yourself. Confidence in yourself comes from time after time trusting yourself. Again, pay attention to your inner dialogue. Are you always questioning yourself? Oh, maybe they didn't mean that. Maybe this didn't happen. And I think it's good questioning yourself. But depends on what, okay? When it comes to other insecurities that aren't meant to be validated, let's say you have the idea, none of my friends like me. You have that thought pop into your mind. You obviously know, well, my friends do like me. They show up for me in my life. I love my friends. Disprove that insecurity by confirming things in your life that you know are true. If you have that thought, I'm gonna die alone, nobody likes me, all of these thoughts, think of times where you have made someone's day. Think of things you're grateful for. Override some thoughts, because at the end of the day, the thought is going to disappear. The feeling is going to disappear. I read this really nice book one time, The Untethered Soul. My dad gave me this book. Oh my God. I have a super active mind, right? My mind is always saying, nobody loves you, blah, 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 blah. All of these untrue thoughts. And I always was wondering, how do I stop this? You can't stop it. Okay, that's called being a human. You are not your mind, you are not your thoughts. You just have to allow those thoughts to go through you, okay? And if you come across an insecurity where you really feel like you can't disprove it, that's something you have to work on. Sometimes you can validate an insecurity and say, okay, I see why I feel like nobody respects me in my life, because I'm not standing up for myself, I'm not valuing my time, and I'm not taking time to digest these feelings. I'm always being around people. If you're trying to escape a feeling, it'll just get louder and it'll just plague into all of your relationships. What builds confidence is not making a TikTok video. It's not sharing to others how you're confident, because anyone can fake anything online. I can tell you right now, I have a lot of insecurities that I'm working on, and I was letting it get in the way of me making videos. I was saying, oh, I can't make videos because I haven't learned enough, and all of these limiting beliefs. But at the end of the day, do I know everything? No. But am I still talking to you guys about confidence? Absolutely, because I've gained a lot of it in the last 6 months, and I fell into the trap of basing my confidence on how well I fit in other people's lives. And you might be doing this subconsciously by just posting on social media, or you might be doing it actively by being a people pleaser in your life. But being a people pleaser won't make you love yourself. Again, even if others perceive you as confident, the only person that can validate your own confidence confidence is yourself, and that starts with trusting yourself and setting boundaries in your life. There's gonna be months where you're really confident, there's gonna be months where you're really insecure. That's called life. Stop idealizing what confidence is, and maybe you can find confidence for yourself, because comparing your version of confidence to everyone else and what other people perceive as confidence, all of these batty lifestyles or whatever, stop doing that. When you act outwardly about an insecurity, let's say you push someone else down, it's so simple too. It's such a simple thing, because we're really not even thinking about it when we judge other people or when we do something that makes us seem not confident, right? We don't even really think about it because it's that subconscious. A lot of those fears, a lot of those things that you feel about yourself, those insecurities, are so subconscious because we're so used to pushing them down, okay? When they come up, you really want to question them, and it takes awareness. Once you are aware of that insecurity, then you can start building confidence in trying to disprove the insecurity. So acting outward about your insecurity, judging someone else, pushing it off to others, those are all ways that other people are gonna see you're insecure. That's where we get someone who's extremely jealous, extremely envious, nobody really wants to be around them. It's because they've let their insecurities win. Being insecure is always gonna be easier than being confident. Why? Because confidence takes viewing your insecurities. A truly confident person does not suppress insecurities. They face the insecurity, they question the insecurity, and they get over the insecurity because they are constantly evolving as a person. And as long as you are constantly evolving, constantly trying to learn something new about yourself, stop scrolling on social media and seeing infographics about confidence or how to glow up in 2023. Stop subscribing to this type of content. It's trying to sell you something, okay? Stop running away from yourself and distracting yourself with fantasies about the future, and actually live in the moment to figure out what your insecurities are and gain confidence by always choosing yourself. This box that society tells you is confident doesn't actually define the entirety of who you are, and I encourage you to explore and redefine what you think confidence is, because this superficial BS that's on social media is not it. What's going on, everyone? My name's Natalie. Thank you for watching this video. If you're interested, go check out my gaming channel and let me know down in the comments what you agree with, what you disagree with. I would love to know your thoughts. Be sure to like this video, subscribe, and let me know what topic you want me to talk about. You get what I'm trying to say. Let me know what you want me to talk about next time. I'll see you guys in the next one.